Okay, today's video is about dealing with your fears, but I'm talking about mental and emotional fear so that they don't have such a grip over you. Okay, so first of all, let's just really understand that the mental or emotional fear is coming from the mental realm. So it's coming from really from a place where the perceptions come from, the assumptions come from, the sometimes even accusations. So these are all thoughts that are actually added to the reality that we are experiencing. They are coming from memory, they're coming from the past, usually from past lives or from the first 7 years of our lives. So that's really where our main mental and emotional fears were created. And when we know that, we can actually hold within ourselves that knowledge, and every time they get triggered, hopefully we can remember. So that's what I want to make you aware, that you are not your fears. You are not your mental and emotional fears. They have been stored within your mind, within your memory, so that you will be protected, because the mind wants to protect you. But you probably already know that it's not working. It has a function in your mind's point of view, but when you listen to the mind and when you listen to its thoughts and beliefs, and you make it real, then the mind has control over you, and it is the ruler. It becomes your boss basically. But that's not the way it's meant to be. So I want to give you 4 steps. And the first one is really to become aware of all that. Become aware of, what am I feeling? How is my body reacting? What sensations do I have? How am I feeling emotionally? Is it, how strong is the emotion? And then what is the mind telling me? What thoughts does it give me? And so that's, really important to actually stop and become, then as a second step, is actually become the observer. So you're moving out of the identification with the fear, which is already halfway done, you're halfway out of it. And then you're becoming the observer. So you do that by asking yourself, what if I could step into the light of my soul right now? What if I could connect with the light of my soul right now? What if I could become the light of my soul right now? And by saying that, you are already usually having mental pictures, or you're having sensations. Maybe you're feeling some energy, or maybe you're seeing. For me, it is seeing light all around me. So however you are perceiving this, that's fine, just notice that. So let the mind be on board with this exercise when you are stepping into your light of your soul. And let the mind observe, and let the mind become, part of it. And so now you're experiencing new sensations, you're experiencing different energies, different thoughts, different feelings. So take that in. And you probably will realize that it's much calmer here. It's slower and more expansive, taller, and you are connected to infinity, the infinity of your soul. And you have peace, there might be love, or, calm in general. Okay, so now you can experience the differences. There's the realm of the mind, that's very tense, that's fast, that's it's like holding on. And it wants to protect you, so it has a function. There's always something to do, some action, some emotion. And then there's the realm of the soul, where it's calm, peaceful, there's nothing to do, everything is just as it is. Everything is there already, you're protected, you've got everything that you need right here in this moment when you're connected to your soul. Okay, so now you realize how much power you've probably given the mind. You have believed in it, you made it real, because it seems so real, it feels so real, but it's not. The reality of who you truly are is your expansive, infinite, unconditionally loving soul. who is always connected with all there is, who always have the solutions, who has the solutions, who has the wisdom, the insights, the answers, the what to do next steps. But you need to return to that realm, to that stillness, so you can receive it. Okay? And now, as a third step, I really want to give you the healing part of it, because it's not enough to just become aware, oh yeah, that's my fear, you know, and maybe having coping mechanisms, because that's what your mind has probably given you in the past. I'm not a believer in coping mechanisms. It helps you to start with, but if you're at the stage where you're becoming more aware and more conscious of who you truly are, you probably won't want them either, because they are crutches. They are in between steps. So let's just not have any crutches and really decide to live from love and from your soul or from your heart rather than from your mind. And therefore, you can now send that love and that light from your soul directly to the part of you that feels the fear. And you can just, you know, in whatever way you're doing it visually, or maybe you're feeling it, so you're feeling the pain, you're feeling the emotion, and then you just send the light and experiencing what happens when that part of you receives the light. Or you can see yourself, maybe you're a small little child and she's in fear, and you send a ray of light from your heart to her and then, or him, and then you see, the child is returning to peace and to calm as well. And that light of your soul is very powerful. So if you just know that light, the light of our soul is transformational, and it can heal anything, because the love and the power of love is mighty, mighty strong. So just know that, yeah? The fear is perceived, and the love is the real thing. The love has the power. So you can heal yourself in that way. And as a fourth step, I want to give you two power statements. You can also make up your own, but now that you have completed the healing journey, you are actually in your soul, you're connected with your love and the truth of your being. And there, it's so much easier to state the power statements. And the two I want to give you they are really general for everything. So the first one is, I am the perfection of my Creator. I've actually received that statement in a channeling from Master Jesus directly. And I found it so amazing, you know, because it says how it is. I am the perfection of my Creator. That's the truth. I am the perfection of my Creator. And the other one is, all is well. Everything is as it should be. And that again maybe takes a little bit of contemplation to get it, because whatever's happening in your life is as it should be, because it's maybe making you aware of a fear that you didn't have. It's making you aware of a fear that you need to let go of. You know, or whatever it is, life is always showing you something to help you to return to your own true self, to the love of who you are. So all is as it should be. All is well. Everything is as it should be. And if you later on maybe work with this a little bit, make up your own power statement. Maybe, you know, for instance, if you have a big fear of not feeling enough, not being enough, then I am the perfection of my Creator is very, very good for that. Or if you're feeling a lack of something, you know, then just state the opposite of that. I am abundant. I am wealthy. You know, I am healthy. Yeah, so just work with that a little bit. But it's a lot more effective. It's actually the only way to be effective with affirmations is when you're speaking them from the truth of your being. If you're speaking them from fear or from luck, then you're only creating more fear and more luck. You know, or desperation, or, you know, anything along that line. So, okay, again, I'd like to give you the 4 steps. First one is to actually hold, stop, and become aware of your fear. How does it feel? How does it feel in your body, in your mind, and in your emotional body? So take stock basically, and with that you're moving away from the identification a bit more, because you are not the fear. You never are your fear. And then ask yourself, what if I could connect with my soul right away now? What if I could connect with my soul now? What if I could be and become my soul now? And then sense and experience what it's like to be in the true essence of who you are. And then from there, send the light and the love of your soul directly to the part who feels the fear, and then see or feel or sense the fear diminishing. This might take a few times, especially if the fear is strong, but still, just decide this is going to work for you now, because the light and the love of your soul is very, very powerful. And then use the power statements. Everything is as it should be, all is well, and I am the perfection of my Creator. And or make up your own and use them to really work on diminishing the fear, because this is what we need to do in order to come back to our own self. We need to be mindful and take the reins back from the mind and decide what we want to believe in and what we want to hold on to. Okay, I hope that helped you. Let me know. Please, if you've got any questions, write me a comment, or if this was really helpful, let me know. Do subscribe and hit the bell button. Give me a like if you enjoyed it, if it was helpful, so more people will get to see this video. Okay, thank you, and until next time.